Hi, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. I'm going to create a birthday card using my Big Shot and a bundle that you can get for free this month, August 2014, if you purchase a Big Shot, or if you already have a Big Shot, you can get this same bundle and actually 5 others for 15% off. My card base is going to be baked brown sugar. I've cut it 8.5 by 5.5, scored it on my Simply Scored at the 4 1/4 mark. That's going to be my card front. Then to that, I'm going to have a layer, and I'm actually going to cut a window out of this layer as a decorative touch on my card. And I'm going to do that using the Stars Framelits dies. And for this month only, you can get it as a bundle with the brand new Bright and Beautiful stamp set. This stamp set's not available until the holiday catalog goes live in September, but you can get this stamp set bundled with the Star Framelits, either free with your Big Shot purchase or 15% off if you already have a Big Shot. This stamp set is actually designed with Christmas phrases, but I like to go beyond the main purpose of stamp sets and get more bang for my buck. So I'm going to take 2 framelits out of the package, it's these 2, and I'm going to cut a window out of the front of my card layer using the larger of the 2. When you use framelits, the magnetic platform is the best tool because the magnetic piece goes well with the metal framelits. I've got my bottom standard cutting pad. I'm going to put my Star Framelit on top towards the top part, but I don't want to go too far up because then it'll cut a hole right through the top line. Let's get it a bit centered. And then I'm going to put on my top standard cutting pad, squeeze it together, start to roll it through, and die cut this window out of the layer. I'm not done with my Big Shot yet. There we go. There's the layer for the top of my card. I'm going to set that aside for now. And the next thing I'm going to do is, using the Bright and Beautiful stamp set, I'm going to stamp this star image on a scrap piece of Very Vanilla cardstock. I've cut it 3.5 inches square. And I'm going to use baked brown sugar because it matches some Designer Series paper I'm going to show you in a minute. So I'm going to ink up my star. Stamp it down. And then I'm going to use the corresponding framelit to die cut it out. So I'm going to use the same magnetic platform, bottom standard cutting pad, my cardstock, and I'm going to take the corresponding Star Framelit, put it around, top standard cutting pad, squeeze it into place just so it doesn't slip when you're starting to run it through. And then I am done with my Big Shot, and I can finish off my card. So there's my star. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Okay, and I have the window I've cut out of the card front, and I'd like to share with you a Designer Series paper that I'm going to use. It's called Gold Soiree Specialty Designer Series paper, and what makes it so special is that it's got a sheen to it, and it's got lots of gold pieces in it. You can see it in the annual catalog, or if you want a picture of it, you can email me and I'd be happy to send you a picture so that you can see all the pieces in it. But it's fabulous Designer Series paper. I have cut a piece to fit under my window for my card front. So I'm going to bring in my snail adhesive, and I'm going to put adhesive on the back of my Very Vanilla layer. Then I'm going to try and line it up. It's hard. I would do this standing up if I could. That's pretty good. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a phrase for this layer. And I'm going to do that using the Project Life Remember This stamp set. Now, obviously, the stamp set was designed for scrapbookers who love Project Life, or memory keepers, because they're not really scrapbook pages. It's a fabulous new system. Stampin' Up! Has partnered with Becky Higgins, and we have this whole line of Project Life products that have come out. But I love this stamp set because I think it's perfect for cards as well. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and it's got the word celebration in it. So since I want this to be a birthday card, I'm going to bring back in my baked brown sugar. I'm going to ink up the celebration stamp and stamp it down on a piece of Very Vanilla scrap cardstock. I'm then going to layer that on top and adhere it. I've got a scrap piece of baked brown sugar. The Very Vanilla is 1 inch by 4, and the baked brown sugar layer is 1 1/4 inches by 4. There we go. And then I'm going to layer that on the front of my card. So I'll add it to the layer. Like so. And then I am going to bring in the star that I die cut, and I have a scrap sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. You know I love my Stampin' Dimensionals. I just think it adds such a nice touch to a card by lifting off some of the elements. So I put 3 Stampin' Dimensionals on the back, and I'm going to center the star. I think the Designer Series paper behind is so pretty. It adds a really nice sheen to it. And then to complete my card, I am going to bring in my baked brown sugar layer and my snail adhesive. You can see the back of the Designer Series paper has hearts on it. It's very pretty. And then I'm going to layer the whole thing on top of my, whoops. There we go. And there we go. I have a beautiful birthday card that is going to be tucked away for somebody special. Now, if I wanted to bump this up a notch, what I would do is bring out my basic pearls, and I would put some pearls on the star image just to add a really nice touch. Or we also have some gold washi tape, and so a nice decoration, a layer of washi tape across the front might be just as beautiful. For a complete listing of the supplies I used to make this card and the measurement for all of the cardstock layers, hop on over to my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. While on my blog, make sure you're a newsletter subscriber. I have a newsletter coming out this week with project ideas you won't see anywhere else. You can ask me a question. You can place an order for the products I use to make this card, or you can just check out lots of other sample ideas that I have on my blog. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.